威震天，太火。The Central Axis runs through Beijing like the backbone of a city that has stood tall for 1,000 years. That's a big ball. But today, its spine is tingling with a new energy that's powered by technology. And canals act like a circulatory system that's pumping the past into the future. So, join me to discover how this ancient city is reinventing itself. Welcome to Beijing! Hello, my name is Erik Nilsson and I have called Beijing home for 20 years. Now, when people think about Beijing Central Axis, they tend to think of the Forbidden City, these sort of classic icons. But today, I'd like to take you somewhere newer on the south of the axis, a fun place in Beijing called Beijing Fun. Now, it's not just some old buildings with a coffee shop in between, but rather there's real history inside and cool new stuff all around. Now, you might not expect that Beijing's old hutongs are a place where you can literally immerse yourself in art from east and west. But technology updates tradition, and that's what makes Beijing Fun a great place for fun in Beijing.
我们现在所在的这栋建筑就是北京坊的核心，也就是劝业场。它一开始修缮的时候保留了原始的历史风貌，同时呢又对一些局部和细节进行了改善，最大程度的还原它历史的风貌。同时呢还有很多历史的一些痕迹啊，包括灯的一些流线，还有一些设计都进行了保存。顶上的这座吊灯，您可以看到，它是一个莲花形的吊灯，当时是进行了封顶。我们后来修缮的时候进行了拆除顶部，又邀请到了艺术师进行修缮。现在我们开展活动，这顶吊灯还可以正常的使用。
That makes sense. You have 100 years of history on one side and new century scenes on the other. And in the place where they meet, they don't just touch, but they embrace. And they don't just give an old neighborhood new life, they give the Central Axis a new place to live. Ooh, a chocolate factory. I wonder if we'll find Willy Wonka inside. I have come here to Choc Choco Chocolate Museum. Here, dragons, rooftop sculptures, even a full replica of the entire Central Axis, all rendered in delectable delight. They've even got a cat sleeping up on the roof. Just these incredible details. It makes it much more life.
巧克力是一个完美的载体，它不仅在人们心目中代表着愉悦，代表着礼物，用它来包裹中国故事，那这个是一个非常奇特的碰撞。我们用巧克力为媒介来传承千年的中国文化。移步到这边，您看到的是我们巧克力中轴线，因为我们北京中轴线也是入选了世界遗产名录。我们的巧克力工艺师呢，是用浇筑和拼接的工艺把咱们中轴线复刻在这个8米长卷之上。
In Beijing Fun, I enjoyed the energy of what the Central Axis is becoming. But old Beijing's charm lies in the gray brick walls and the slow pace of neighborhood life. It's that 1,000-year-old cultural grounding that gives this city the foundation to keep reinventing itself without losing what makes it what it is. Now, let's time travel to the future. Now today we have come to Beijing E-Town. This place is the absolute beating heart of technological development in Beijing E-Town. It is this cluster of robotics and AI companies and innovation development platforms. All of the robots that we see here are domestically produced, and we can see that they're capable of performing everything from these precise industrial functions to daily chores. And again, this also shows us the ways in which technology is being integrated into everything from our daily lives to mass production. These robots have shown potential that push the boundaries of imagination. But Beijing E-Town's tech has more surprises in store. And now I'm going to head to a place called Magic World to see and feel what it's truly like to deeply Engage AI.
欢迎来到魔术世界 ，Erik。我们现在看到的是全球 AR 专业翻译眼镜。那现在想邀请您来佩戴一下。您戴上之后，是不是看到您眼睛前方有一段绿色的字幕？
会看到。
我们现在调整的是中译英的版本。当我说出中文的时候，您眼睛前方已经显现出绿色的英文字幕了。
This is really incredible technology because the words are coming up in English as she speaks to me. This is the kind of thing that literally gets rid of language barriers.
我们现在来到的是我们展厅的递归星城。那在这个地方，想邀请您感受一下我们这个脑电波测试。好，现在呢，你可以想一件事情，让你更加专注的事情。我们在这个地方呢，主要是测试我们的心智感应度的。那我们的专注度更高的时候呢，我们身后漂亮的一些分散的星空点会变成漂亮的星云。
So this is crazy. This thing is kind of reading my mind. And not only that, it's reacting. And I noticed that when I was thinking and concentrating about something that was more difficult and more abstract, the more it lit up. But here's the thing. What if we could take the next step and actually step into the digital world altogether? Oh. Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Erik. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Erik. Welcome to my world. I'm Coco, proud to be one of the very first AI influencer officially certified with a digital ID in Beijing E-Town. I want to grow together with all of you in the real world, using AI power to bring endless energy and possibilities to our lives.
Thing is, these AI experiences, they're not something distant. They're not part of some faraway future that we imagine. They are here. They are now. They are a part of our lives. In Beijing E-Town, the future is always arriving. Leaving behind Beijing E-Town, we have traveled to the northern end of the Grand Canal in Zhangjiawan. This is the Tongyun Bridge, and it spans a millennium of travel by water. Looking at the surface of its water, we can reflect on those old scenes of the boats that flowed with the flow of commerce, of people, of time.
张家湾呢是一座因为运河而生的一个古镇，因为有了运河，有了漕运，所以呢才有张家湾这个漕运古镇。今天我们这个北京通州北京城市副中心，也是在我们这个运河的这个文脉与水脉的基础上，我们建立了一个新的一个通州城。这个通州城的建设现在是日新月异，它会在我们这个历史、我们这种文化的这样的一个基石之上，也会崛起一座通州的新城。
So, from the scenes in ancient paintings to the canal's real-life renewal, this waterway was never just about moving goods, but rather it was a thread weaving together north and south and an artery pulsing with Beijing's cultural lifeblood. They took the city's old canal and built a design town for innovators, a hub for travelers, and universal resort for fun. This combo of commute, create, and celebrate is redrawing the mosaics of Tongzhou, where an ancient waterway is pouring vitality into urbanization today that's rising like its waters. Now just look at this place. This is Beijing Library, and in 2025, it became the first landmark in Beijing that Time magazine named as one of the world's greatest places to travel. Now that kind of global recognition doesn't come easily. This is the world's largest library reading hall. When you come here, you realize it's not just a big reading space, but a vast universe of books. This massive reading area is connected with these devices, and this is truly smart service. It is connected to the automated book storage system and the robotic librarians. So let's check it out. This is cool. This smart desk doesn't just do multilingual translation. It also lets you search for references, order books, and even have reading materials delivered right to your desk. E-reading, smart assistants, customizable lighting. It's everything you could want in one spot. Here, you can step into a virtual universe of books. And this is how Tongzhou is writing a new digital chapter in its cultural development. After 20 years of living in this ancient city, today I've discovered a new Beijing that is moving into the future. Beijing is a city that holds its past legacy and its future ambitions close to its heart so that you can feel them with yours too. One thing I've learned is to expect the unexpected, because in Beijing, that's what you'll encounter. I'm Erik Nilsson, and I'll see you next time on the road.